What if the closing month of this year held a coded sequence, a set of numbers capable of unlocking profound financial alignment and inner transformation? December 2025 is not merely another month on the calendar, it represents a significant energetic aperture, a point of convergence where cosmic influences and ancient philosophical insights align to support a shift in your material and spiritual reality. This is a message for those who sense a quiet internal readiness, not just a hope, but a palpable feeling that it's time to recognize the signs and move forward with conviction. The first half of December in particular is highlighted as a powerful window for this alignment, a period noted in esoteric traditions for its unique potential. This isn't fantasy, it's the meeting point of energy, sacred timing, and perennial wisdom, and its call is sounding now. In this session with Mystic Philosophy, I will unveil 6 distinct numbers, each imbued with a specific vibrational frequency and symbolic power. These are not random digits, they are potential keys to a new chapter of prosperity consciousness. But there's a deeper layer. At the conclusion, I will share a 7th bonus number, a spiritual amplifier designed to magnify your intent and catalyze a chain reaction of positive change. So, if you're here, understand it is by design. This transmission may be the answer your deeper self has been awaiting. Before we begin, please support this channel by liking the video, subscribing to Mystic Philosophy and commenting with this phrase, "I am open to December's flow." Let's embark on this journey together, with awareness and purpose. Let's commence with a number that doesn't merely suggest possibility, it mandates creation. The master frequency of 33. As we cross the threshold into December's dynamic energy, the cosmos isn't advising passive waiting. It's summoning you to construct. 33 doesn't cater to fuzzy daydreams or abstract visions. It arrives like a detailed architectural plan laid before you, posing a single potent question. Will you now build what you have long envisioned? This is the number of the embodied dream, the kind that doesn't reside solely in your mind but takes shape through your actions. It is the frequency of the foundational layer, the unseen craft of significant legacies. In philosophical teachings, insight without application remains incomplete. True awakening involves mindful engagement with the world, not escape from it. That is the core of 33. It merges elevated awareness with grounded movement. It's not only about contemplating abundance, but about taking deliberate, steady strides toward it. This number emerges now for a specific reason. The final days of November and the opening phase of December are charged with karmic impetus. Under the aligning planetary forces, especially those governing structure and time, every action seeded now develops roots that will sustain your future. This energy doesn't reward impulsivity, it honors careful design, patience, and the bravery to build something authentic, even when advancement seems incremental. If you've been lingering in the planning stage, imagining, strategizing, visualizing, then regard this as your cosmic signal to proceed. Whether it's launching an endeavor, reorganizing your resources, dedicating yourself to a personal milestone, or reshaping an area of your life, 33 is your vibrational builder. It inquires, what meaningful structure are you prepared to initiate, beginning today? But don't misinterpret this force as a shortcut. 33 is not a scratch-off ticket, it is a long-term covenant, entered into with mindfulness, discipline, and faith. If you meet this frequency with clear vision, dedication, and soul, it will guide you toward outcomes that offer not just external wealth, but profound internal satisfaction. So ask yourself now, what am I prepared to build that holds real significance, not eventually, but starting now, with clarity, courage, and conscientious care? The master number 33 isn't appearing merely for motivation. It's appearing to provide the tools and confirm that your future is architected, not bestowed. Now let's direct our focus to a number carrying a profound, stabilizing force, the energy of 28. This is more than a figure, it's a encoded communication. If recent experience has felt like a series of blocked passages, if each attempt to advance seems met with resistance, then 28 is entering your awareness for a purpose. 28 symbolizes unwavering fortitude, the sort that doesn't announce itself loudly, but persists steadily beneath every challenge and every deferred outcome. It is the number of those who continue quietly, even in solitude. This isn't a power that delivers instant results. This is the power of the resilient, of the individual who rises each new day and chooses to continue. It speaks to your core endurance, the capacity to persevere when progress is invisible and to trust the unfolding process even when the destination feels distant. And here is a fascinating numerical nuance. 28% reduces to 1. So if 28 is appearing for you, it's not only urging resilience, it's indicating that your challenges are forging a path for a powerful new start, built upon the wisdom you're integrating now. You aren't just enduring, you are being primed for initiation. Now, consider the timing. As we move into the contemplative month of December, the universe isn't pausing, it's intensifying its focus. The atmosphere carries a subtle, pressing clarity. And 28 enters not as a prize but as an ally, a cosmic companion that murmurs, continue. Because in this phase many disengage. Those who persist become the ones who experience the breakthrough. In symbolic astrology, 28 connects to themes of cycles and emotional depth, forces that govern inner tides, and the concealed aspects of our spirit. Reflect on this. The deep ocean doesn't rage on the surface. It moves with powerful unseen currents. It guides. It transforms from the PTHS. So, if November has felt like a trial, it isn't punishment. You are being conditioned for December. That emotional intensity, that uncertainty, it isn't meant to fracture you. It's meant to forge you into something far more substantial. Across wisdom traditions, numbers like 28% serve as bridges, linking tangible experience to spiritual insight. They remind us that true wealth is measured not only by possessions, but by the challenges navigated, the truths embraced, and the strength forged in quiet perseverance. Here's how to work with this energy. Don't treat the opening of December as ordinary. Treat it as a spiritual waypoint, a pivot. Let 28 be your reference. If you're navigating resource concerns, pursuing an elusive aim, or simply striving to stay centered amidst flux, then align your next actions with conscious effort. Proceed with intent. Choose steadfastness. Trust the timing. With 28 illuminating your way, remember you are not off course. You are precisely where you need to be for the new beginning ahead. Right now, a subtle yet potent transition is occurring. It's moving from a state of pursuit to one of perception. As we approach December, 2025, the universe begins to communicate in hints rather than proclamations. And within that quietude, we encounter the energy of the master number 44, a number that doesn't merely attract your glance, it calls to your essence. Have you ever halted without cause, sensed a shift, and simply knew something without evidence? That isn't random, that's innate knowing. And 44 serves as its conduit. It's the number that ushers in a heightened state of awareness, lifting you from automatic living into elevated consciousness. Where others see chance, 44 reveals meaningful pattern. Where the world seems mundane, 44 shows you the extraordinary woven into the ordinary. In contemplative philosophy, awareness is the dawn of awakening. 44 embodies this principle wholly. It is like a soft chime within your awareness, reminding you to listen more intently, to trust more completely. In the days preceding December, this vibration strengthens. The veil between the physical and the metaphysical grows thinner. You may notice symbols in dreams, feel sudden intuitive certainty, or encounter a moment of powerful déjà vu. That is the resonance of 44 moving T. Proof your life. In numerology, 44 is considered a master number of practical mastery and building lasting structures. Its presence suggests you are being guided not through blaring instructions, but through refined cues. It's not about linear logic, it's about deep resonance. It hones your internal guidance system so you can navigate toward truth even when the map is unclear. Energetically, this number connects to themes of foundation and manifestation. As the initial weeks of December draw near, this energy reaches a crest. Your environment may feel more significant, your insights more acute, and your gut feelings more reliable than ever. That isn't mere fancy, it's attunement. If you felt stagnant or indecisive, now is the moment to still yourself and ask, what has my inner wisdom been consistently suggesting? The energy of 44 doesn't demand, it beckons. It doesn't compel, it unveils. And if you're seeing 44 on clocks, documents, or simply feel drawn to it, it's not accidental. It's a prompt that a deeper comprehension is near. The cosmos is prepared to disclose something significant. You need only be serene enough to perceive it. So, in December, take a breath, decelerate, and tune into your intuition as if it were sacred scripture. Let the number 44 be your gateway, not to idle hope, but to illuminated understanding. Now, envision this. You're at a junction. One road is known, comfortable, routine. The other is undefined yet brimming with the potential for evolution, empowerment, and prosperity. That second path is where the number 72 makes itself known, not just as a numeral, but as a spiritual marker directing you toward your next significant shift. As we enter the vibrant field of December 2025, we aren't just changing dates, we are stepping into a rare interval where universal currents harmonize with the energy of 72, a number recognized in esoteric knowledge as the path of the alchemist. This isn't about superstition or mere luck. This is about discerning the patterns, forces, and instants where the universe is actively supporting your metamorphosis. Consider 72 as the spiritual lodestar for the seasoned traveler, for those who have weathered storms and remain upright. It's the number that speaks to individuals familiar with bearing weight, yet who also feel a greater summons pulling them onward. 72 signifies the synthesis between dynamic effort in the external world and profound reflection within. In philosophical doctrine, equilibrium is paramount. Achievement without presence is fragile. Spirituality without grounded engagement is unanchored. But 72 is the integrated way, the steadfast bridge between matter and spirit. It invites you to act, yes, but with lucidity, humility, and self-knowledge. Why does this number resonate more powerfully now in December 2025? Because, symbolically, a karmic adjustment is unfolding in the cosmos. The influence of planetary bodies associated with destiny and consequence is intensifying the energy of 72 like a great spiritual resonator. This brings not just opportunity, but accountability. The seeds you've sown in your past, your thoughts, deeds, intentions, are now cycling back. It's the principle of cause and effect echoing through time. Throughout history, seers have indicated that specific numbers would denote turning points, moments of reckoning and realignment. 72 has been viewed as a symbol for a period when we must cease fleeing from our own truths and finally confront the choices we've made, not for penalty, but for rebirth through responsibility and authenticity. This transformation doesn't require fanfare, it asks for quiet resolve, the kind you cultivate daily through consistent, mindful choice. 72 doesn't roar, it whispers to the courageous, to those ready to heed and to act. So as you step into December's early days, meditate on this number. Allow it to inform your actions, your reflections, and your mindset. Because when inner power synchronizes with cosmic timing, What once seemed improbable begins to resemble destiny. Let's now contemplate a number that lives not just in arithmetic, but in expression, in feeling, in the human essence. Number 5. It may seem basic at first, but beneath its form flows a dynamic current of communication, expansion, and inner luminosity awaiting activation within you. Recall the last instance you felt genuinely vibrant, not merely functioning but expressing, laughing freely without self-consciousness, sharing a story with animated gestures, or becoming captivated by a spontaneous idea that ignited your gaze. That is the silent influence of 5. It manifests in those moments when you cease performing for an audience. CE, and simply exist as your free, open, unapologetic self. This number is not inactive. It is an appeal, a cosmic prompt, to shed the emotional armor worn daily and let your genuine nature breathe. Our world often encourages contraction, conformity, fitting in. But number 5 disregards those commands. It says expand, articulate, move uniquely, think independently, live vividly. There's a deeper philosophical layer here. In teachings on the path of awareness, concepts like mindful speech and compassionate action are central. This isn't solely about avoiding harm. It's about voicing your truth and embodying it with integrity. Number 5, in its pure state, fosters this kind of soulful expression where your internal world harmonizes with your external conduct. When your heart, your words, and your energy are congruent, you become a magnet. You attract clarity, peace, and at times prosperity without frantic pursuit. Furthermore, in the realm of symbolic astrology, number 5 resonates with themes of change, curiosity, and experience. This energy doesn't encourage subtlety. It urges you to transcend perceived limits. It wants you to believe in your voice, your perspective, and, our potential. When you blend the expressive, adventurous spirit of 5 with this drive for growth, you generate a potent force capable of shifting many facets of life, your resources, your connections, even your sense of self-value. So, I invite you to pause and inquire, what truth have you hesitated to voice? What innate skill have you hidden beneath uncertainty? What aspiration have you postponed awaiting an ideal moment? Here is the reality. This is the moment. Not because it's perfect, but because it's present. Write that passage. Dance in your space as if unobserved. Share that concept, even in a raw form. Initiate your project, be it a creative outlet, a community effort, or a personal journal. Number 5 isn't requesting that you be fully prepared. It's requesting that you begin. And December 2025 is infused with this creative spark. The first half of the month especially pulses with energy that supports expression, confidence, and forward momentum. Across ancient traditions, 5 has been seen as a number of dynamic experience and human spirit, not the wholeness of having everything solved, but the wholeness of engaging completely, especially when things are unstructured. If you're still here, your journey is advancing. As we transition gently into December, something remarkable is stirring. A serene yet formidable force awaits those who are truly attentive. Have you sensed that peculiar tug lately? That sensation as if something is reorganizing beneath the surface, inviting you to stop, contemplate, and ready yourself? That isn't imagination, it's the cosmos inviting you to recalibrate. Presently, as we stand at the verge of December 2025, a distinct energetic stream is flowing, and at its center is a sacred bonus number, 55. But don't perceive it only as a digit. Consider it a cosmic anchor, a master code for restoration, rebuilding, and awakening. It's the number of durability, framework, and spiritual stamina. Its emergence at this transitional point is deliberate. 55 is often called the number of radical change and freedom in numerology, and with cause. It doesn't just suggest adaptability, it incarnates it. The number 5, symbolizing change, liberty, and exploration, appears twice, magnifying its potency and reach. This generates a vibration that is both liberating and transformative, a power honored by mystics and sages acro. SSHs. The resonance of such doubled numbers has been noted by various intuitive traditions as signposts during pivotal historical moments, times of significant collective and personal shift. They are associated with accelerated evolution and the awakening of deeper personal truths. And here is what makes this instant so special. You are within it. These final days of November aren't just concluding a month, they are activating a portal, a fresh narrative that asks you to reconstruct what was fragmented, release what has become obsolete, and step forward with lucidity and fortitude into a future rich with potential. So, how do you engage with this energy? Begin simply. Claim a quiet moment at dawn or dusk. Close your eyes, breathe deeply. Visualize the number 55 glowing brightly before you, dynamic, unbound, and fearless. Let it remind you of your inherent capacity for change and the supportive currents the universe is directing your way. This isn't about luck, it's about resonance. When your personal frequency matches the vibrational field of the cosmos, especially during powerful transitions, life begins to move with different cadence, more clearly, more intentionally. Trust that this number can act as a guide, a signal, a source of courage when the path grows challenging. Your readiness is the catalyst the universe awaits. If you feel the draw of 55, let it mobilize you. Use it to anchor your vision for a liberated and abundant chapter. And if this message has resonated with your spirit, I ask for your support in sharing this wisdom. Please like this video to aid its reach and subscribe to Mystic Philosophy for more journeys into aligned living. The bridge to your future is built with present moment awareness. Stay centered, stay open, and remember, you are not waiting for a shift, you are participating in its creation.